Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Monster Loves You. It's a little indie game I found on Steam. It looked super cute. The store page says, live the life of a monster from birth to elderhood and beyond, making decisions that affect the world of monsters and humans, solve problems, meet animals, and interesting people, get to know them, eat them, and make your own story. So from what I understand, it's just a cute little, like, choose-your-own-adventure game. So we're going to hop in and see what we can find. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future awesome videos like this one. And let's hop right in. Help me begin your story. How does it go again? Long ago, deep in the forest, monsters called the Whale Mist. That's right, long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was the monster village of Omen. You are born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for actions and attitudes, or words and thoughts. Let's go words and thoughts first. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give way to life itself. You dream of helping the sick and soothing the woeful, outsmarting everyone else, or speaking true when others lie. Let's go with outsmarting everyone else, since we picked words and whatnot for the first one. Your body is turning and twisting, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Yay, I wonder what we're going to look like. Be born. You awaken in the growing season when the forest is erupting with color. Onward! Your eyes open. You're a morsel, just barely born. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, failing, and stealing food from each other. Try to swim, or yes, but born from what is the question. So it looks like this is just a typical monster thing, and then this is because of the traits that I chose. So let's click this and continue that route. From the slime, what do you think? What is this thing? Slime. It's the stuff monsters are made of? You don't mean we're actually born from this slime. Look, it's just like mold and mushrooms. It's just the sticky side of nature with the spark of life enters the colloidal gel. Monsters just happen. Fascinating. Let's try to swim. Another morsel swims towards you. It opens its mouth to show a set of small, sharp teeth. It bites you. Ah! Swim away from the toothy morsel. What? This is intolerable. Stop that biting. Nah, I would swim away if it were me, so we'll go swim away. You kick with new legs and paddle with new arms, squeak with new mouth and cry tears of slime from your glistening eye. The aggressor is left in your wake. It turns and latches onto another. Keep swimming or lure the attacker away from the new victim. Let's lure him away from the new victim, because I don't think I would be that person in a zombie apocalypse that would, like, trip somebody else just to get away. So let's go with that. You squeak and splash the violent morsel until it turns away from its prey and it swims at you. Lead it away from everybody and then escape, or let it take another bite of you to keep it busy. Oh, look at that! Look at that little, like, hee face. Let's lead it away from everybody and escape. Cleverness +9, so I guess I picked a good one. You keep squeaking as you swim, just slowly enough that the other morsel will continue to pursue. I'm getting tired. Time to go. As the violent morsel slows to a stop, you speed up. You leave it in an empty part of the spawning vat where it has nobody to bite. Later, hater. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. Another morsel is too weak to swim properly. It's sinking toward the bottom of the spawning vat. Ignore it and swim on. Too bad these things happen. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh no, that's terrible, because that's probably how I would react. You feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. If only you could do something about it. Let's do something about it. You swim to the morsel determined to act. Get under the morsel and push it up, or try to think of something. If I get under the morsel and push it up, then he's probably going to drown me. Let's try to think of something since we picked the smart categories. Cleverness +9. Ooh, we're doing good. You rack your newborn brain. Wait, there's some animal bones and sticks rotting at the bottom, half hidden beneath the slime clumps. Prop up the dying morsel. You swim to the bottom, casting about. You gather some sticks and some long curving ribs of a deer. Get them jammed together good and tight. The morsel's undissolving body holds everything together well enough. Half its body is above the surface. Make sure nobody messes up what you've created. You swim in circles around the rescued morsel, keeping the cruel ones and biters away until your new friend begins to move and solidify. Help the morsel off the structure. As you do, you feel dizzy. That's a first. You've never been dizzy before. Everything goes green. Oh no! Wake up, little buddy. Your friend is gone, but not dead. Another morsel points to the edge of the spawning vat. While you slept, the weak one grew into a monsterling. Hooray for brains! You have grown too big for the spawning vat. You must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. No, don't grow up. Got new advice. You're going to get into some trouble, which is great. Exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. What kind of monster will you be? Indeed, to the Brood Cave and adventure. So far this is super cute. I really like that little intro. And we got plenty of cleverness points, so. Mupsy Moral is... What? Mupsy... Aw, it didn't tell me the same thing and I missed it the first time. He's the only monster we can click on? I guess so. It's not letting me click on anything else. This top bit shows how many days you have left until your next stage of life, and the bottom shows how much respect you have amassed. 0 points out of 100. What's respect? Impress other monsters and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in the earlier stages of life, the greater power you'll wield later on. Gotcha. Alright, onward to adventure. Choose an adventure. Do I just pick a picture? Like what am I supposed to do here? We'll go with this one. Blotz snuck outside and found a human knife stuck in a tree. It's shiny, sharp, and scary. He starts swinging it around like a human would. Maybe you should stop him from waving that thing around. Just stay away. It's dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous. Take it for yourself. He seems to be having fun with it, so I don't really want to take it away. But he's probably going to stab somebody if I let him continue to swing it around. So we'll go with this one. Bravery +3. You speak up just in time to stop him from chopping off Smark's little paw. Aww. Blotz is distracted by the blood. You see your chance to act. Show Blotz how dangerous the knife can be and hurt him with it. God, we're just... That took a hard left. Take the knife away gently and then take it to Elder Marinus. Or run and tell Marinus. Let's go with the take it away first. Calm is the last thing the agitated Blotz expects. You pluck the knife from him and run to Elder Marinus. She flares with anger at the sight of a human weapon. She might punish Blotz, protect him with a little lie, or give her the knife and tell her the whole truth about what happened. I mean, if she gets mad at him, she gets mad at him, right? I mean, if I lie for him, then he's not going to learn anything, so we'll just tell her the truth. Elder Marinus smiles as you tell her the tale. Well done, little one. I'm glad you came to me. Yes, it was well done, wasn't it? Okay, next adventure. Let's go to the wolf. Suddenly, a fox runs into the cave. It yips, looks over its shoulder, and runs behind a big rock. Is that snarling and growling outside as well? Judging by the commotion, yes, there's a pack of wolves in hot pursuit. They seem reluctant to come into the cave full of monsters, even little ones like you. Get all the monsterlings to make noise and scare the wolves away, get the fox out from behind the rock, or run out and attack the wolves. So you can either attack the wolves, sacrifice the fox, or just save the foxes and scare the wolves, which is probably what I would do, so. Cleverness and ferocity. Monsterling laughter can be disturbing if you're not ready for it. The wolves soon run off, fearful for their lives. Stupid wolves. The fox crouches on the cave floor, clearly terrified. Oh, eat it! I don't want to eat it! Let's talk to it. Maybe we can make it our friend. This one doesn't seem to be a talking fox, just a fox. Oh, look at that little face! Okay. The fox crouches on the cave floor, clearly terrified. Leave it alone. The fox runs from place to place within the cave, keeping out of reach of any monsterlings who show interest. Look at the bushy little tail. Look at that cute little nose. Eventually, when it's sure the coast is clear, the fox leaves the cave. You swear it winks at you as it goes. Maybe it was secretly a talking fox. Who can understand such things? Maybe he'll be my friend later? I want to make friends. but only with creatures. I don't really care about making friends with humans. How about Three-Eyed Goat? Marinus leads the group of monsterlings to the scapegoat pit in Portent Square. What's a scapegoat? Look for trouble or go along. What's a scapegoat? The scapegoat is a goat with some monster heritage. I'd say that by the 3 eyeballs it has. That helps clean the groom. Let's start that over. The scapegoat is a goat with some monster heritage that helps clean and groom dirty monsters. If it were me, I would probably just go along with Marinus. So let's do that. Elder Marinus escorts everyone down into the pit. The scapegoat stands and trots over to her. It's filthy and its breath smells like warm grass. Watch the scapegoat in action. Marinus turns her back on the scapegoat. The goat uses its long horns to gouge at her hide, removing some dirt and several parasites. So she's clean now? Yuck. Clean monsters? Marinus smiles down at you. Don't claw it till you felt it, little one. It's good to get things out of your hide, and not just for us. Is she trying to teach us a lesson? Marinus withdraws the edge of the pit, but she looks from you and the other monsterlings to the filthy matted hair of the goat. Offer to clean him or pick a fight? I would offer to clean him, because I'm a sucker. Marinus is delighted at your offer. You stay behind when the other monsterlings go back to the cave and clean the goat. You run your claws to the goat's thick, wiry hair. Dirt, leaves, and twigs fall to the ground. Hey, that's nice. The goat shivers and stamps its hooves in a little dance of pleasure. When you're done, Marinus comes to take you back to the cave. Goodbye, scapegoat. Meh. You said it, goat. Okay, we have 5 days left, so I'm assuming that means we can pick 5 more adventures. So we can't do all the adventures. So let's go with this one, because he looks like he's going, ooh. So that might be fun. You notice a line of ants marching in and out of the cave. They seem to be building an anthill. Ants? Take a closer look. They're red ants. They look angry. Big pinchers in front, big stingers in back. Deal with them before they bite everybody, or leave the problem to Elder Marinus. This is a tough one, because I would probably just leave the ants alone. But if we deal with them, they'll probably be more exciting, so let's do that. As you draw close to the line, some of the bigger ants click their mandibles at you. Stomp on them, deceive them, use other monsterlings to crush them, or scare the ants away. I don't want to stomp on them, because that's just mean. Let's deceive them. I like the little Mr. Burns face. You block off their path using a twig. Dig a new one out of the cave. Luckily for you, ants are easily fooled, and they leave and don't return. My dog is making a bed out of a blanket. So if you hear that, that is what it is. Let's see. You are halfway towards leaving, becoming an adolescent. Firm up your personality as much as you can. Alright. This looks scary. This looks kind of like a hole in the ground. This looks fun. Let's go with this one. I'm a sucker for cute animals, if you haven't figured that out. You hear clattering, then flapping. My dog is seriously attacking her bed right now. You hear clattering, then flapping. A deer tumbles in through the cave entrance, with blish trees trapped in its antlers. How did she get stuck in a deer? Or how did the deer get stuck around her? Jump out of the way and hide in the corner. Let's go with this one. Deer and monsterlings are traditionally curious about each other. Blish tree probably flew up and perched on him. Then things got crazy. Wrestle the deer to the ground, calm the deer, or jokes on Blish tree, rile the deer up. Let's try to calm the deer down. Soothed by the tone of your voice and the gentle touch of your claws, the deer kneels long enough for you to free Blish tree. The deer rushes off. Blish tree thanks you, then limps off to tend to a pair of wounded wings. Okay, what to choose next? I'm kind of curious about what this is exactly, so we'll go with this. You notice a puddle of growing slime at the back of the cave. It pulses like a heartbeat. Blotch shoves you toward it, daring you to eat it. Don't be a human baby. Show Blots up and eat it. Blots should have this, or get away from Blots and the slime. I'm not gonna eat it. So maybe Blots should eat it. Indeed, but how? Shove Blots into the slime, or tell Blots he can eat it himself? Tell him he can eat it himself. You snort at Blots, refusing to take the bait. He frowns, but looks thoughtful. It's scary, isn't it? The way it shudders. After a while, the slime evaporates. Or did it crawl away when you weren't looking? How about this one? This looks promising. Blistery climbs on top of a lichen pile. She refuses to let any other monsterlings eat, proclaiming herself ruler of the lichen pile. Charge at Blistery. She's an idiot. Find an elder. Destabilize the pile, or gang up on her. Ganging up on her is pretty mean. She's an idiot is kind of childlike. Charge at her is kind of mean. So let's try destabilizing the pile and just turn it around on her. While Blistery's fending off some of the other monsterlings, you sidle up on the lichen pile. There's a huge piece of lichen towards the bottom and a big old bear bone down there. Grab the bone. You grab an old bone and twist. The pile collapses. Blistery is buried in the stuff. The other monsterlings rush in and start eating or kicking Blistery, or both. Alright, this is going to be our last adventure, so let's go with this one. This one looks the most fun. You follow a thudding noise and find Sickle and Lapper hitting animal skulls with sticks. Nashgash stands to one side, judging their performance. Join the contest as a musician, or join it as a judge. If it were me, I'd be a judge instead, so we'll go with that. Nashgash welcomes your assistant. She leans close and whispers, "You kick Sickle and I'll kick Lapper. Ask her why." Nashgash shrugs. I just like kicking. Suggest that you and Nashgash should judge the contest more fairly. Go along with Nashgash's kick everyone plan. Sure, why not? Sickle and... oh, I got all kinds of plans for that. Sickle and Lapper never get the chance to truly compete. You and Nashgash chase them back to the brood cave, kicking them the whole time. That's probably the first mean thing I've done since we started this little adventure. Oh, I guess I get one more. Oh my, you wake up and find that you're no longer a little monsterling and you're growing up. Wow! Elder Marinus calls the older monsterlings to gather in a group. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. And she looks grave. Uh-oh. Go with her. Marinus shovels down the long tunnel, turning this way and that among dozens of working passages. Keep going. Oh, are we getting the, we're going to take the dog to live on the farm treatment. She's going to take us, we're going to get lost. And we're going to be left on our own. Maybe that's more like Hansel and Gretel. Anyway, Marinus stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit in the floor. She points to the pit, which seethes with a thick mist. Jump in, or wait for her to make you go. Let's just jump in. Just accept our fate. You fall and fall some more. And fall, and you're falling. And other monsterlings are falling. Yes, some of them are crying. And you can't see through the mist. Or is it fog? Maybe clouds. Moans and groans and whispers and screams. Where is this? It must be somewhere. You land on a smooth, flat stone. Despite the swirling vapor, and the floor is as dry as a bone. You hear the other monsterlings breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. Get out of the way or try to cushion the fall. No, I would not sit there and let other monsterlings fall on me. F that, so move it. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to panic while others look determined. You should take charge, or maybe someone should lead. Let's take charge. The other monsterlings watch you curious. Lead the way personally, slash the others to show them you're in charge, or help everyone work together. Lead the way. You strike out with courage and confidence. The other monsterlings follow you. Choosing turns and forks at random, you soon walk into a cave full of even thicker mist. Such thick mist. Uh-oh. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, and vapor, except it's not any of those things. It's ghosts, hundreds of them, large and small. They're everywhere. Spooky. One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention to you. Their eyes glow different colors. Stand fast or cringe a little. Let's stand fast, because maybe if we show them that we're brave, they'll be cool with us and they'll let us live in their cave. The ghost speaks in many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? Yes, this is scary. Attack them. Wait and say nothing. Yes, wait and say nothing. The ghosts stare into and through you as though you're the one made of mist. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? Lecture the ghosts about the monster life cycle, attack them, or bide your time. Let's go with the lecture. I don't really like any of these options, but we'll go with this one. You take a deep breath and begin to explain how monsterlings make the change into adolescent monsters. Stress is like heat, cooking our minds and bodies so they can enter a new state of being. Continue to explain things. You go on. First, our growing bodies must be destabilized. Then you can take it to our yawn, more diverse forms, and then we must yawn. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was. Fell into a deep sleep. So we put ourselves to sleep. End of monsterlinghood. Here's how you're doing. So this must be cleverness. This must be bravery. I'm not sure what ferocity is that one. I'm not sure about these other ones. So, yep. I don't think we're doing too terrible. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your new home now. What should you be doing now? There are more brave, clever, ferocious kind, and honest you are. The more monsters will grow to respect you. Gain enough respect, and you might someday affect important world events. You wake up inside. Okay, start living. Enter the big bad world. Is this us? Jesus. Lots of coffee, I see. Turn the doorknob. This is how doors work, and everything's held up by slime. Alright, so we have 8 days left. Let's enter the big bad world. Adventure in town. There's nothing I can interact with, so I guess we're gonna adventure into town. Choose your adventure. This is the only one that doesn't look terrible, so we'll go with this. Something smells good. You and Godclaws find a trail of feathers at the edge of town. Following you, find an eagle with a bleeding wing. Aww. For several hungry monsters, possibly. For 2 small ones, maybe not. This eagle is big, and hurt or not, he could probably mess you up. Well, so what? He's wounded. We can take him, get help for the eagle, or run away. Let's get him help. You leave Gobclaws to guard the eagle and run for the spine doctor. She brings bandages and soothing salve. Help the spine doctor tend to the eagle. The spine doctor works quickly, and soon the bird can fly again. The doctor says he will need to rest for some time as soon as he returns to his nest. Okay. That was cute. How about this one? Elder Jaggery grabs your claws and drags you out of town. I need you to scare a pig for me, he says. Here we go again. Jaggery sniffs the air and says, never mind, there it goes. He gallops away, leaving you alone in a grassy meadow. Did you do that to me on purpose? Run away or explore? Let's explore. As you poke around in the bushes, a ball rolls through them and comes to rest at your feet. That's a human thing. Better run away. Let's walk through the bushes. Maybe we can meet some people. You see a human sitting in the middle of the meadow. He hasn't spotted you yet, but it looks up at the sound of your movement. Run away or see what he does. Let's just see what he does. The human looks at you, waves its arms, burps, and laughs. That must be a baby. The sound sends shivers down your spine. I mean, I hope it's a baby. Watch the human, but be ready to run. The human, still sitting, points at the bushes behind you. It makes a sound. It seems to be very young, no more than a monsterling or even a morsel. Mess with it all evil-like or give it back its ball. Let's give it back its ball. You can bring yourself to come and reach, but you pick up the ball and roll it toward the humanling. The humanling laughs. Enough. Go home before something bad happens. You run along to Omen with a bit of a new perspective and a story. The other monsters are impressed that you interacted with a human. Yes, so we got some respect. Look at that. Okay. Let's go with this one. Mupsy Moral slithers up to you and says, I wonder if you can confirm a rumor for me. Mupsy Morsel, Moral Mushroom who? Mupsy Morsel is an elder monster who's been around for a long, long time. She prints the Omen, Hairbringer, the short newspaper for monsters. Oh. Okay, you have nothing to do with Mupsy or talk to her. Let's just talk to her. Hamrag was baking a special 6-pork pie made from 6 kinds of pigs, you know, a delicacy. What's so delicate about pigs? Or ask her to get to the point. That seems kind of rude, so let's say this one, because it sounds kind of cute. Okay. They were roast suckling piglets, so tender, juicy, and flavorous. Yum. I just realized that my headphones came unplugged. That's better. Okay. The pie was cooling in the windowsill and vanished. Your friend Nashgash was seen nearby just before, but not after. The vanishing, what do you think of it? Not much. It's just like her to steal the pie or weave a tale to cover. We'll just go not much really, because I don't want to tell on her. And I don't want to say, yeah, it could have been her and throw her under the bus, but I also don't want to lie for it either. Mupsy can see that you don't know anything, or at least that you don't care, so she leaves you in peace. I guess that wasn't a very good way to get respect. Let's go with this one. This one looks exciting. You, Nashgash, and Scapegoat are having an impromptu picnic in the street. The fresh moss you dunk in your tea is delicious. Some birds twittering and chirping in a friendly way circle and land among the crumbs. Okay. The birds start pecking at the crumbs, but then you start hopping onto you and pecking at you too. You have crumbs on you, and they want them right now. See how they like this. Peck the birds back. Ignore the birds, they're harmless, or see how they like it and eat the birds. I don't want to eat the birds, so we'll just peck back at them. You peck furiously at the birds, almost until most are vanquished. Oh, I killed them! I didn't want to kill them! The rest of the picnic is peaceful. Nashgash gives you 2 claws up, and the Scapegoat seems impressed as well. But I didn't get any more respect. Let's go with this. Squeak thud, squeak thud, squeak thud. You follow the odd sound until you find Godclaws. She's dragging a dusty, broken wagon back home. Looks like hard work. Ask her what's in the wagon, or cheer her along and taunt her a bit. Let's ask her what's in the wagon. But she's got like donuts in there. Can't be leaving that behind. The wagon's full of more wagon pieces. It might be able to be put back together. Can you help me? From her limp, you gather that she's has a busted leg. Well... You flex your claws, still not fully healed from a recent fight. You could hurt yourself if you help her. Apologize but decline. Do it yourself. You can do it better anyway, or help her pull it. If we do it ourselves, then we're definitely gonna get hurt. So let's just help her. It's easier to move it with the both of you helping. Godclaws thanks you, and the 2 of you enlist Scapegoat to help even more. Fantastic. The goat is strong enough to give you a wagon ride once the wheels are on, and he does. So it all worked out. Alright, we have 3 days left. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here before it gets too long. So far this is pretty cute. I didn't expect it to be a click, like, visual novel type game, but it's pretty cute. We'll see what happens after we are out of adolescenthood. So we'll definitely have one more episode of this. I don't know if I'll play any more of it after that, but we'll definitely have one more episode and at least finish this monster story out and see what trouble we can get into. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!